Well, this will probably be my last video recording for today, but I've done quite a few on this jewelry today, so you won't know when I'm recording, but I've got plenty more to do for you. But I pulled a few more pieces to go over with you and show you what I've got and how I'm taking them apart. This is the kind that's fun to find because it's elastic, it's easy to cut, it's got a little charm on it, and lots of really pretty beads. So really all you have to do is find the knot, which was easy enough to do, and just cut it. And then I always cut both sides of the knot so that everything will go down in the pile. And just be careful when it's elastic like this. You got to be careful because you don't want it to, release and go everywhere. And then there you go. And there's all these beautiful little blue glass beads. Nice little charm. And there's little tiny brass beads, and then the beautiful blue glass. So I'll sort through those in a little bit, and I'm going to keep all those. And this is an easy one here. Another one that's just this one's a different one. This one snaps in, so I don't think this is going to come off. So I will have to see if this jump ring, okay, see this one, the jump ring is welded. I cannot open it, I don't think. So on this one, the charm itself is probably, oh, that's a nice wire wrap charm too. I really hate to lose it, because I kind of like the charm the best of anything. Let me look at both sides of this. But yeah, that jump ring, I do not see a split in it. That said, however, I could cut a little piece out of it. Oh, it broke it. Okay, it was too brittle. So that kind of renders this chain unusable. So I kind of blew it. Oh no, it's got a hole. So I think I'm going to take this clasp off. I'm going to cut both of these off. So I don't really like this clasp, to be honest with you. And now I can put my own, like a lobster claw or something on there, and I can take this little charm off, which I really like. Somebody wire wrapped that very, very well. So that's quite pretty. I will use that on a charm bracelet or something. And then this I can use. I'm not a big fan of these snap ones. I'll keep the snap itself, and I actually could put it back onto here if I wanted to with a jump ring. So I'll hang on to that whole thing and see what I decide to do. Now this one here is another real easy. It's knotted. Well, these might be glued on there. I might not be. Let me see. It looked like they move. Let's try it. Let's see. These beads are so unique. I really want to use. Oh, good. They do come off. Look at those with the texture. Can you see that texture on there? Excuse my very dry fingers. Look at the texture. It's kind of white and orange. These are gorgeous, and there's a couple big focal ones here. So those would be fun to use for a pair of earrings as a bottom bead. So I like that type when I can just cut them off. And well, that one, is acting like it's glued in. Well, darn it. I think it is. Let me see if I can get the other ones off. Wow. I guess some of them are glued in. I can't get them. Yeah, some of them are glued in. How interesting. So I'll only be able to use some of these. What a bummer. Yeah. But there's enough of them I will be able to use that it'll be worth it. Yeah, most of them will be usable. And there's some medium size too. Most of them, this one's a different shape. See, these are the way they look. They're gorgeous. They're plastic, but they have a look of a weird stone or coral. They look carved. So So we'll just cut off as many as we can and see what happens. It looks like most of them will be okay. There's just a few that just do not want to come off. That's really weird. For the most part though, it looks like they'll come off. So that's cool. So I'll cut the rest of those off and save those. Now here's another one. These are real easy to take apart too, and these are fun because you can use these little flowers to embellish just about anything. And since you might not want to have two holes, what you can do when you have something like this is you can, I just sometimes will cut this last piece of chain. I don't want to mess up the jump ring. That didn't do it. I guess I got to get this little bit. There we go. And then you got a nice jump ring there. Just got to get the rest of that little bit off, but that's not a hard thing to do. Just get your nippers in there and you can get it off. Okay. Now, if you don't want to have the two holes on the bottom, you can try to get in there and trim them off. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, but I do it sometimes when I really want to have like a drop. I don't want it to be, and I can just get in there and fine tune those little parts I cut off, and it gives you like a pendant or a charm. And you can get in there, and I've got also a bead reamer and a little file for metal, and I can get in there and straighten that out. Now you can also just take it apart and leave the two holes, but the only thing you can do that on are these two. The rest of them have two holes on each side. Now you can leave one hole on any side and clip off the other three. So I'll decide later what I'm going to do with the rest of that, and then I'll save the chain. Like I'll cut this chain, cut the rest of this chain off here. And then this chain can go in my chain collection. So I'll go through the rest of those. This is an easy one to take apart. They're just literally, it's like when you make beaded charms. You just simply are going to open every other one, pull it off, close it, and then open the next one. Going to find which end opens, and then pull it off and close it up. And when you're done, you'll have a bunch of cute little wooden beads and a bunch of cute little turquoise beads. And that'll be a lot of fun. I can use those for all kinds of really cool things. And it was a broken necklace that I got. It was like the, see, here's the top, but it was broken. It used to have two strands. Now I don't know if the other strand was the same type of thing or if it had a chain. This is how I got it. So I'll take that all apart too. Then here's a little bracelet that's cute. Now I might keep this one the way it is because it really is cute. It's a cute little baby bracelet, an Easter one with a little cross. So I may keep this as a bracelet. I haven't decided. That one kind of snuck through. Now this is one of the easy ones to take apart. See that? Beautiful, and it's heavy. These are all metal. Look at the design on some of these beads. They're absolutely gorgeous. And I'll just take and I will cut off the crimp at the top on both sides. Oh, this is thread on this side. There. And just pull it all apart, and that's all it took. And then I've still got this little bit of chain I can hang on to. This had a name brand on it, but again, it still wasn't worth anything. And I usually take those off. And then I've got all these beautiful, and these are heavy. These are nice, heavy. When you put these in your hand, they're not cheap. This was a nice quality, well made, and these are all real pretty metal beads, and I will hang on to those. And then this one's the same thing, similar style, or similar beads, but a different style. This is a beaded chain, and it's the same brand, I believe, as this one. They're both the same brand. They were a designer brand, but I couldn't sell them. So this one I'll keep together as a beaded chain, and I might even be able to make something with that part to go with it. But I keep my beaded chain in a box, and it comes in real handy. Now this here is another piece I can just pull, another bit of chain link like this one, where I can just pull all the beads. I'm especially interested in pulling off these rhinestones. And does this one have any? Yeah, this one does too. They're similar. See, they're almost identical except different colors. So these I'll take apart as I watch TV. And basically all I'm going to do is get on here and do the same thing I did on that other one. Is just get in here and open each little charm and then pull it off like that. Let's see. Hold on. And then close it up. And then I'll have a whole bunch of little ready-made charms. They're just little beaded charms. And it'll give me quite a bag of them that I can use in different, both these pearls, and I love these linked. It looks like this opens right up. Let's see. Let's see. Does that open up or not? The rhinestone. No, it does not. So I'm going to have to, on the rhinestones, see if there's a way to open up the actual chain link for this bracelet or this necklace. If it's not possible, then at that point you have to decide, am I going to destroy the necklace to get off the pieces I want? And if that's the case, I probably will. I can take off most of these, but to get these rhinestones off, I don't know. Let me see if this opens. If it opens, I'm fine. If this does not open, then I'll have to cut into the necklace to take these off. Whoop. See this one? Oh, see what happens? It broke off. So yeah, this one I'll probably just cut apart. Both of those I probably will, because they're not worth anything. That's too bad, but I can glue that onto something. Clearly it wasn't soldered very well. You can see that it barely was on there, so no big deal. And this is the kind of necklace you find a lot that's very worn. Look at the strap. It's almost kind of gross. It's got the metal discoloration on it. It's pretty bad. So on this one, I will cut the jump ring off and just pull the charm off. Well, I'll have to cut this whole thing off. I'll just throw away all this discolored. It's not even leather. It's that fake stuff. And it's getting the blue on it, so that whole thing will get thrown out. Let's see if the charm is still good. So far the charm is still good. So I can save the charm, but that's just about it. There's no blue on the charm. Yeah, maybe a touch. So I'll have to clean this. So I'll keep it separate and clean it. And I think that's no good, so I'll have to toss that. But I'll clean the charm because it's just barely a touch on there, and I can clean it and sand it a little bit. And I'll put that in a bag to keep it clean, keep everything clean around it. Let's see, what else do we have in here? Let's see what this is. These are really pretty purple earrings. Trying to find beads that color is really difficult. So I will take these apart and I will just cut at the top, because trying to find purple beads like that, it's almost impossible to find anything. And oh, I just dropped, oh, they're good. I think they're plastic. I don't think they're glass, but I really don't care. Trying to find purple beads quite that pretty, it's almost impossible. No, they might be glass. They sound almost like glass. But that color is really good. And then I've got two nice spacers. And then I've got these little clusters that I can open up this thing here and see what this deal is. Let me see. I think these are a bunch of little bitties. Little bitty charms. Let's see. Where's my blunt end? Let's see. Oh yeah, look at this. This is just a bunch of little bitties, which is perfect. They're all clustered together, but I can just keep it like that. When I need some, I can take it off. So that is excellent. When you're doing a charm bracelet or a small piece of jewelry, it's always nice to have some pre-made little charms. So I'll keep those in my beaded charm box. I do have one of those. I've got a space for these. And yeah, so it gives me a lot of really nice stuff to work with. Throw all these pieces away. I never use ear wires unless they're really looking brand new, and then I'll clean them well. So let's see, we're at 15 minutes. See if I have one more piece I can show you. Let's see. Well, here's one. It's a modern necklace, not real attractive. It has a cheap plastic, and it's plastic. It's all plastic. That clasp is completely plastic. No metal in it, until you know it's fake and newer. So, but these beads, look at the design on them. They're plastic, but they're like a melon shape. I don't know if it's showing. In person, these are a deep cobalt blue. On camera, they look light. I hope the finished product, they look the cobalt blue that they are. Now, I will keep those, but I will donate the pearls to the charity for their bags, because I've got so many wonderful pearls. And these are brand new. They look like new. They're very nice. So I'll put them in a little bag and put them in the bag I have for their jewelry bags. I'm bagging the beads. I'm not. Now I do have a big bin that's all kinds of loose beads and tangled pieces, and I'm going to get them those the way they are. But anything I make up for them fresh will be like this. I'm not going to untangle the stuff that's already untangled, because they'll just put it in bags. These are kind of neat. I don't have it, and these feel like metal. I don't have anything that look like little knots. So those are cool. So I gotta go. We got company, and I will be back with another video soon. Bye.